I just happened to go to a website. I watch my wilderness. He had a video on there he just uploaded about ground cherries or ground tomatoes. But there's some there, and I know these ones, they're not the yellow ones, but he mentioned me a couple years back about he hasn't seen too many of the red ones, and he also mentioned that there was two different types. Type with fuzz on the stalk, and the type without fuzz. And from looking from here, it looks like it doesn't have fuzz, and maybe that's why these ones are red. We'll get a closer look here. Yeah, so I would say that was the difference, maybe. That's why these are red. Some of them, some are green. But you can see there is, on the stalk, there is no fuzz at all. It's smooth. And also he mentioned about, thorns on the ones that are poisonous, and these definitely aren't poisonous. But I almost guarantee you they're red inside, as red as they are there, where they stick out. Then my wife has these planted around the house, and she thought they were just a flower. But these are up in the field. I was hauling dirt around, they got spread up here. So I was just curious if they were here, and boy, they stuck out like a sore thumb. But I guarantee if I open that up, try to do it one-handed, which I can't. Now it's more, I'd say, orange, but it's a little more than yellow. I'd call that more orange than anything. And I believe I've seen them red. So I guess that's the difference, because I know when we first talked about these, he told me what they were. He said the red he hasn't seen too much of. I believe that's what the words were. I can't remember that. That's a ground cherry tomato. If you want more information on someone a lot more knowledgeable than I am, you can just go to my wilderness website. He has a lot of different wild plants that you can eat, and I guess you could call them domesticated plants too. He knows about them. That one I think was not right, because it was bitter as bitter can be. And you can see the seeds almost look like a tomato seed. These one here, you know what? I think that's it. These in here are right. These ones that don't even make sense. These ones with the dried skin. I bet you, well, they're not red either, but that one's dried up. That had a real bitter taste to it. But I remember tasting them before, and they were sweet. That one don't even have one in it. Let's try, how about this guy here? Looks like a bug got in him. That could be why that one was bitter. Now that's a nice size one there. Well, for here, that's a 1/2 inch. And that looks almost like a tomato. Now that's a 1/2 inch. That other one didn't look quite really good. I'll give this one a try. Well, that was sweet. The first one I ate, there was something wrong with it. Yeah, that's sweet. I guess there's a fine line between ripe and not ripe yet. She used to call these jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, there's a nice one there. Now they're getting to where, and that's 5/8 to me. I'm a carpenter, by the way, so my guess is pretty close. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but it's close. So when I say 5/8, I'm not bragging, but usually it's with a 16th, within a 16th, that is. Yeah, that's sweet. That must have been something wrong with that first one. Man, the first one was terrible taste in my mouth. These ones, you can almost see through them. I think you can see through them. But these ones are like gone, though. A bug got in them or what? I'm gonna have these all eaten. Let me pull that away from the rest of the bird. Yeah, it looks like a tomato leaf to me. I'm gonna tell you what, tomatoes do. Anybody that grows tomatoes know how a tomato smells. No, it don't smell a thing like a tomato. The plant, anyhow. To me, it doesn't. Pretty cool. Jack-o'-lantern. No, I don't know. Ground tomato. Ground cherry. Yeah.